Hello everybody, welcome back to, I feel like I've got to really sort of buy into the meme. So I put a tweet out for, well, I helped put the tweet out on the Games Done Quick Twitter channel, and I spelled Gauntlet wrong. So welcome back to Sonic and the Glitchless Gauntlet apostrophe. We have had some incredible runs so far today. We've been jumping around the different sort of eras and different consoles, and we are now up to the modern times, you know? Sonic still has games as well as movies and stuff, so we are going to be seeing Sonic Colors Ultimate very, very soon. One thing I am just going to mention whilst we're here is that this is a GDQ HOTFIX. This is one of the many shows that runs in between the main events. If you have any ideas for HOTFIX shows, then you might as well check out the Games Done Quick slash I believe it's just HOTFIX. So if you have any ideas, you can have a go over there and yeah, show us what you got. So we have got Speck and we have got New. Well, New's going to be running, Speck's going to be commentating. If you saw Speck's energy, then this run is going to be awesome, regardless of what New's gameplay is going to be like. But New, over to you.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm new. I'm a Boost Sonic runner for the most part. I run both this game and I'm trying to learn Unleashed, but yeah, so I'm gonna be running Egg Shuttle, no major glitches. You're probably wondering how Colors Ultimate got into a glitchless marathon. I'm gonna try my best not to, but cannot guarantee it. So I'll let Speck introduce themselves.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Speck, and today we are going to be playing Sonic Colors Ultimate Glitchless. There are a lot of quirks in this game that are that could constitute as a glitch that may happen unintentionally. But timer, or New, do you want to count us down for the start?
Yeah, sure. Okay. Start in 3, 2, 1, go. So,
good luck.
Right, thank you. Right at the start, I'm gonna let Speck take the wheel because this game goes pretty fast and there's a lot of quirks and mechanics because this is a boost game and they all play very differently from each other, even just between the games that you see in this marathon. So I'll let Speck take it away.
Yeah, so right now we're in Tropical Resort, the first world, which is a very involved world, so he's really out of focus. And but the core mechanics of this game are the boost game. Very different from the last boost game you guys probably saw. This is a continuous boost gauge. So the whole entire time that New's going, he's going to be using the boost gauge continuously throughout by holding the X button. But the way that you get boost is through these capsules, Wisp capsules, these little tiny aliens that help you go fast. And the boost capsule in this, these boost capsules give you a limited amount of boost, and you want to make sure you're getting these capsules. So you really have to figure out how to do resource management as well as going fast. So you're going to see sections where New opts not to boost, like right here, and instead does rail swapping, which keeps him at max speed on the rail and helps him go faster onto the rails themselves without having to use boost, because he's really going to need it throughout the rest of these runs. Or the rest of these stages, especially TR2 that we're coming into here. A lot of these stages are breakneck speed. They're really short bursts. The way that it was structured originally was supposed to be Act 1 and Act 2, similar to a lot of other Sonic Boost games, but because of the Wii, its memory structure, as well as maybe some content padding, I guess, they decided to stretch it out into 6 acts, and so, which allows for a lot of cool things with this game, or a lot of cool things with the stage design and level design as well. A lot of these stages are majority 2D, and we're actually going to be seeing those 2D sections played out instead of usually being skipped by glitches themselves. This will be pretty good. And New understated himself, because with this game, New actually has the world record in this game, and it's not even close. New is the only person still to this day to have a 38 time in Egg Shuttle. To put that in comparison, there was a Taz made by Sharu. Shout out to Sharu, he's an amazing Tazer and player. He made a Taz in this game, and the time that came out for that IGT was 35 minutes. So New is literally only 3 minutes behind perfection, which is nuts.
Mind you, those are two very really different games in terms of how they play.
But they carry over, though.
They carry over somewhat, yeah, but it's very skewed more towards Ultimate in terms of speed. This is a much faster game than the original.
This is very true. but still want to shout it out. And also, not only does he have world record in egg shuttle, he also has world record in any percent, 100%, and also the category that we're running right here, which is no major glitches. But yeah, we're going to be going through here. This is usually where we have our first glitch, but instead we're going to stay within the confines of that 2D section here by using drill. A lot of the things you're going to be seeing here when Sonic turns into a laser, a drill, a ghost, a hover alien, I guess, or a spike ball to get the spin dash back. He's doing that by using what's called Wisp. These tiny little cute little aliens that Sonic partners up with in order to use their powers to go fast and do various platforming and cool tech throughout the stage, as was done at the very end of TR3. TR4 is a bit of a shorter stage. It's going to come down here and either do some jumps, boost, stomp, and then use the drill wisp to go straight to the end here. Takes a stage that's usually around, I would say, like 18, 20 seconds to 14 seconds. Yeah, something around there. And now TR5, which is my favorite stage in this stage set. But that's because there's a lot of cool glitches in it and weirdness that I like to do. But New's going to use the Spike Wisp here and going to control it really effortlessly by getting these cool jumps here. Jumping with the Spike Wisp is actually pretty difficult and because it's a spike and it likes to stick to the ground. So getting it to jump with max speed takes a lot of practice, and New obviously with his resume that I presented here has obviously mastered a lot of the mechanics of the hedgehog here and the wisp. I'm gonna come through here after that ramp jump and activate the laser wisp and go straight to those crystals, laser crystals that put him to the end. And now we're on our last stage of TR6. A nice little short stage, and New's gonna do a strategy here, which is usually IL only, but New is just really good at this. So he's gonna actually slide and jump instead of taking that pulley there, which is a lot harder than it looks. Let me tell you, I have practiced the stage a lot. I still cannot do that. That is a really hard jump. So, and we're going to go into the boss fights here. Most of the bosses can be taken out pretty quickly with assistance of our our wisp friends here. This boss is already done, and so we let it have its death animation play out, and then we are done with TR. And New can finally breathe a sigh of relief because we are out of the reset area. New, what's up, dude?
Yeah, TR is really not. It's a fun set of stages, but it is stressful. There was a lot going on right at the start, but Sweet Mountain definitely slows down a lot. And
I was about to say, you managed to deal with that boss like really. I mean, it looked pretty easy. I imagine it isn't. I imagine there's something that you were lining up there.
Not really. It's pretty simple. Laser makes it pretty simple, but I do kind of a quick strategy there. That little risky if you can miss it, but it doesn't cost you much time. There's not really much of a time loss there if you don't do what I did. A lot of the bosses in this game are really simple. Aside for
except
like, the last few. Yeah.
Yeah. Or two of them. Yeah, I guess two of them. And so coming into Sweet Mountain, these stages are a little less involved because we're glitchless now. Or because these are glitchless, and we get to run on this donut, which is awesome. Living the dream. And I wanted to ask you, I want to tell me, when did you start speedrunning or get into speedrunning itself? Like, tell me about like your history with speedrunning, because it's a bit more extensive than maybe meets the eye.
So yeah, I started running, like properly running. This is my first real run game. I started like a month after it came out, so that's basically like 2021. But I have been following a lot of Sonic speedrunners for a long time. I'm gonna give a shout out to my boy Joshua Salkel. They are an Unleashed runner and currently hold the world record for any percent. And they are an amazing runner, and I love Unleashed. Great game. Different from the version that Speck played. It is
yes, the HD version.
Yeah, and it is its whole home. It is a game, to say the least.
It's nuts.
Yeah, shout outs to Josh.
Yeah, but I started watching Josh all the way back in 2015, and I've always just taken an interest in speedrunning. And I picked up games here and there, but yeah, Sonic Colors is definitely my first one I've taken seriously.
Did you run did you do any like ILs or anything like that while you were doing while you were watching Josh way back when, or was it more just like
it was because I would play it whenever I really got the chance, because again, it is one of my favorite games, and you do really need to put a good amount of effort into learning that game. It is a very
Unleashed,
involved
I think
run.
is the hardest. Yeah, I this might be a hot take, but I think out of the 3D games, maybe the Boost games, I can say this without it being a hot take. Out of the Boost games, I think Unleashed HD is the hardest Boost game solely because of some of its quirky things with its engine, with M speed and D speed, which are really cool glitches in it.
I think I'd be prepared to agree with that. Yeah, there is. Well, I mean, I haven't run it, but just from what I've seen and like seeing, like I've seen top tier runners from like other generations give it a go, and like it doesn't come easily from what I've seen.
It's a monster. New, we are playing on PC for this game. We're playing at 60 FPS. Could you break down for me what's the significance in playing at that frame rate, if there's anything at all?
So this 60 is what is usually recommended for category runs, because 60 is the most consistent in terms of jump height and glitch. Like most of the major glitches rely on like your frame rate. The jump height is an interesting one, depending on what version of the game you're playing and what FPS. You have different jump heights, with 30 being the lowest and 144 being closer to the original. And 144 would be perfectly fine for this category, but if anyone does get interested in learning this game, I'm gonna have to take a death here.
Yeah.
Yep.
This stage is brutally long if we don't take this the specific route that we're trying to go for here.
Yeah. But I would recommend learning it, because if you do, this game significantly speeds up with glitches and is very interesting to watch. I'd definitely recommend anyone that is interested in this game watch like any of the normal eggshell runs and just see how this game gets broken down, because it is it's a very interesting run, to say the least.
Which, got to do another shout out for him. The Cryptic Jackknife is not solely responsible, but very much heavily responsible for a lot of the glitches found in this game. He jumped from Unleashed to this game and absolutely annihilated it. So a lot of cool stuff has been found here. And recently, you just did a run of this game with glitches, of course, but you did a run of this game at 30 FPS on the Switch. And maybe this is a cautionary tale for not running it on the Switch. Could you tell us about your experience running it on the Switch?
I hated every second of it. Don't run on the Switch.
I can confirm I did drop into Ustream for a little bit during the 30 FPS, and yes, reports are correct. It didn't look quite as fun as running on 60 FPS.
It's not good. It's not good. So yeah, make sure you're running on a 60 FPS thing. Maybe not Switch, but PS4, Xbox, or PC. PC, I think,
not
is
to
probably
say
the
you're
ideal.
invalidated by running on Switch. You can perfectly run this game fine, but if you have any interest, please play it on another console.
Yeah, probably like it'd be less of a frustrating experience. Is probably the better part of it. Yeah, so we're finishing up Sweet Mountain now. He's gonna get the Spike Wisp here and do a little bit of a loop skip by jumping there and boosting instead of taking the loop. And he's gonna do another really hard spike jump and then use the double jump there to just completely bypass the majority of the 2D section. And do the same thing here to really get through. Oh my goodness, dude, that was a really good Sweet Mountain
really
6.
Good. Spike jumps
clean.
are very difficult to do well.
That was clean.
Spike is a very finicky little boy.
So now we're going to go to the boss fight here, which also has another quick kill with it, with a bit of a cool little quirk to it. Nia, when you first got this game on PC, how was this boss fight?
It didn't work. You see, right now I'm using Drill Wisp to hit the boss. This takes the boss fight down from a 6-hit fight to a 2-hit fight, but that just didn't work right when this game released. He would dodge out of the way if you tried to hit him with drill, and it just didn't work for a little bit after the release. So thankfully that got patched out, and it now works properly.
Yeah, a lot of things in this game for different reasons on different platforms was broken for various reasons, it was bad. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, that it's improved, but there's still some issues that I'm at this point thinking might not get fixed. But
I mean, hey, it wouldn't be Sonic if there weren't just a few things like that.
that is
Just
true.
a few things.
So we're moving on to Starlight Carnival now, and this is when the run really slows down. This is a very, very, very slow set of stages. It is mostly auto runners.
Woo! Mario 3 speedrunners rejoice.
I'm sure Mario 3 runners are having more fun than this. This is
That's fair.
I'm not even doing anything right now. Now I'm doing stuff. Right here,
Yeah.
I wanna have my boost empty for this section because for whatever reason air dashing is just faster here. So small little optimizations like that.
New, I do want to ask for people that are maybe watching this, and maybe they'll go to speedrun.com later and try to figure out like what's going on here. So we're running Egg Shuttle, which is the most popular category of this game. What's the difference between this and any percent?
Oh, I was going to ask this question.
There we go. Egg Shuttle is Egg Shuttle is basically the speedrun mode of this game because it takes you through all of the stages that are available here, besides Game Land, but Game Land is its own separate thing, and gets rid of any of the menuing, hub movement, any of that stuff that you'd normally find when playing this game, and also acts essentially as the New Game Plus for this game because I am usually not supposed to have all the wisps unlocked, but because we're playing Egg Shuttle and basically on a completed file, everything's unlocked for me, so it allows me to use wisps where you wouldn't normally get it in any percent. So yeah, that's basically the main difference.
Which one do you enjoy more?
They're both really neat runs. They have a lot of separate tricks that you need to pull off. I personally prefer Egg Shuttle because it's shorter and it's definitely the more popular category. But yeah, any percent is also a fun time, I will definitely say.
Yeah, I don't think I've actually ever ran any percent. I've only run Egg Shuttle, which y'all, I'm pretty sure my time is not the greatest time in Egg Shuttle, and I'm 100% certain you will probably beat my glitched run, glitchless. So just so everyone knows, be fully prepared for my pride to be wounded at the end of this run. It's gonna be great. Oh, and here's the one instance use of Cube, the best wisp in the game.
We love him. Cube saying,
That's
that's it.
Cube. That's it. That's the one time we use him, and maybe for a backup later. But the one time that primarily he is used, we use the best. we use Cube here. Mikey Cool Money says, if I could explode Starlight Carnival, I would. And yeah.
I want to explode, my guy. I personally don't hate Starlight Carnival as much as other people do because in a normal Egg Shuttle, Sweet Mountain is it's a mess. There are like four run-ending skips that you have to pull off, and so the little bit of a break is pretty nice.
This is like a stage to take a breath, take a sec, and be able to get like a bit of a reset in your mental. But if you're really good at Starlight Carnival, which New is great at Starlight Carnival, he's making all of this look super easy. I am not good at Starlight Carnival, so for me, it's just like more stress is happening. But now we get to go into SC3, which is my favorite stage, actually. Yeah, it's just my favorite stage in the world. It's really involved. We're gonna come here and boost and slide underneath here, and instead of taking this really slow bounce pad, we're gonna use these platforms here, and he's gonna expend the rest of his boost and again skip these bounce pads for the most part as much as he possibly can, and then go to these platforms over here on the side and take them as he rises at the top. And now we're just going to take this bounce pad all the way to the end, and he's gonna show his musical talents by stomping in rhythm. So yeah. If
you don't bounce on these things and the levels that they appear in, your run's not valid. It's a pretty well-known rule.
Yeah. Me, who's not musically inclined at all, is stomping off beat. Let's go.
I feel like, unwritten rule. It has to be done.
Right.
Unless you're Abby and just don't do it. Shame on
that's
Abby.
true. Shame on Abby.
SMH my head.
Are you gonna go? Are you, Neo? I'm asking.
I'm gonna
you,
try
go
for it. We'll see.
Yes. Okay, we might see something really cool here.
We didn't.
Then he's going to.
We tried again, but
that's fine. We'll try it again though.
Oh, never mind. They usually don't get tail save there. That's another new mechanic of this re-release is tail saves.
Yes. Yeah. Tail saves are basically more checkpoints in the game. I totally forgot to explain that. But tail saves also function as kind of like not just a checkpoint, because if you die and go to a checkpoint, you lose the wisp that you're carrying and the boost that you have. Tails preserves your boost and your and the wisp that you're carrying. So let's say you mess up a trick and die, or you mess up some movement before a trick or whatever, you're not dead in the water. You don't have to restart the whole entire stage. And for some stages where there are no checkpoints, if you were to die, for example, by falling, instead of having a huge punishment of having to restart the whole entire stage, tail saves actually make it so it's not as big of a punishment, which makes this, at least in my opinion, it makes the game obviously easier, but I think it makes the speedrun a lot more approachable, because now it's not like, okay, every other stage is like palms are sweaty, I'm freaking out because if I die once, it's over. Instead, it's a lot more of a gracious run, and the timer does stop as you're dying, so it does help a lot. And now we are on at least my favorite stage of the SC set here. We're gonna boost across, jump over this ramp here, and grab the hover boost. And New's going to demonstrate a little hover skip here, using the hover to bypass the rest of that 2D section. Not a glitch or anything like that. We're just being creative with movement. And then we're gonna come over here, get onto this platform, and he's gonna boost, hit the spring, get spike boost or spike wisp, and then go across here. Take this 2D section really, really well. That was honestly borderline perfect. And then we're gonna go into this tower climb, and to do that, New's going to homing attack and take out this gauntlet of enemies. Stomp, activate with hover, and then he's going to hover spam. Can you explain to us what hover spamming is?
So hover has Sonic's light speed dash ability, because for whatever reason he just lost the ability to do that over the course of Unleashed. But whenever you activate light speed dash, for whatever reason your meter just for like a split second doesn't go down. So if you spam activate that ability as you're trying to like use hover, you'll be able to slightly extend how long you're able to stay in hover, and that scales depending on what FPS you're also playing at. With 30 FPS giving you the best results, but 60 giving you more than adequate results. I'm gonna need that.
You're just gonna replenish?
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna.
I didn't realize that was tied to I didn't realize that was tied to frame rate. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's one of those things that you're probably not gonna notice, but it is a thing.
Yeah. Are you going for the Snock method? Shoutouts to Snock for finding this little cute backup.
Yeah. I messed up my hover movement there because decided to light speed dash a couple things that I didn't want him to. But it didn't lose me too much time.
No, it didn't lose you too much time at all. And so we get to go now into the Starlight Carnival boss, which honestly I think is one of the flashiest bosses in the game. Might be a hot take, I don't know. But we're gonna come up here. New's gonna chase down this boss and hit it 10 times for this first cycle here in the middle spotlight, and then take it. And now the boss is going to drop a laser wisp, and New's gonna grab that. Hit the boss again 9 times this time in the middle spotlight, and then on the last hit, activate laser, using a stomp to get down there a little bit faster, although it's a bit more risky. And so activates that laser, gets the hit off, and that laser does 16 hits of damage, 16 homing attacks equivalent of damage. So it makes this a lot faster. I'm gonna do another 9 hits on the left engine here, stomp, activate laser, another 16 hits of damage, and boom, boss is done. Roger Craig Smith. We're evolving with the voice actors. We started out with Jason Griffith, and now we are at Roger Craig Smith. And I think we're going to end the day with Ryan Drummond, though, so let's go.
Yeah, and now we get the full sweep.
Yeah, let's go. And so now we get to go into the I think my favorite stage set in general. I love Planet Wisp.
Planet Wisp 1 is definitely my favorite level in this game, and it has like nothing special to it besides one really difficult trick, but this is just such a good level.
It's such a good level, good design. The music is insane. When they played it at the Philharmonic thing, I'm not even kidding. I actually cried. It's such a good song.
Yeah, that got me acting up as well. That those performances were so good.
So good. And to be fair, it was like 2 a.m. my time when I watched it, so there was a bit more emotions going at that time of the night. But I was just like, oh my gosh, this music's nuts. And now we get to have the full affirmation of the announcer here.
You're all
being called
amazing,
amazing.
guys.
Let's go. You guys are all amazing. Let's go. Omega attacking that pulley here. And what's really interesting is we're about to go into this this quick step section, and the way that New's going to take this, this part of the stage is actually repurposed for in 2 stages in PW3, and what's going to happen there is going to be a lot different than what he's doing right here. So keep your eyes out for that once we get to PW3. We're going to take it here, use that little I don't know what that's called, like
launcher, I guess. I don't really know.
Launcher? Yeah, I don't even know.
It's a thing.
And then use the spike wisp into it. And then this stage is one of New's first IL World Records. I remember it blowing me away. New, could you explain what's the things that you're not going to be doing, but just how hard this stage really is?
So right around here is a very difficult clip that you have to set up, and that just gets you through a wall. But it's very precise and leads into a version of a spike jump that I'm going to attempt to do, but I'm really bad at it with Ghost, where you see these spike things. Yeah, see. Unless, no, I can't. But yeah, you have to damage for iframes and then jump off of that platform as it's all the way to the end to get up to this section. And it is oddly precise and difficult to do.
Yeah, it is really, really hard. But still, New's going to be doing this probably within 50 seconds here, which is actually nuts. Yeah, underneath 50 seconds. That's still incredible. I can't even get that with the skip. So, again, New is really good at this. And now we get to go to PW3. And this stage is pretty cool. I feel like this stage has been broken wide open recently.
Oh, of course, yeah. If there is one stage that anyone should go and see from the glitched run, it is this stage. This stage is ridiculous.
Yeah, absolutely broken wide open. And we're gonna go over here. Nice, dude.
Yeah, I finally figured out how to do that like a couple hours before this marathon. So
let's go. We love figuring out stuff right before the marathon. Take the laser here and boost to the very end. That compared to the glitch, it's literally like, I mean, that was like 10 seconds off.
10 seconds, something like that, yeah.
That's insane.
A lot of the major glitches in this run don't actually save too much time, which is why I'd like to showcase this off, because it's a nice beginner category. They're like these are a lot of alternate. Yeah, you can. Like I average around 43, 44 minutes IGT, and that'll, I believe, I haven't checked the SRC in a while, but I believe that'll get you into like the top 10 for Egg Shuttle, which is still pretty impressive, to be honest.
Yeah, no, that's a really good time. I think one of the reasons why I also really like Sonic Colors is the fact there are just so many ways to approach this game. You can't not even just play glitchless versus glitchless, but just how you can use Wisp and movement. It's a really expressive run in my opinion. Okay, so this stage, New is actually going to be doing something quite difficult here. Recent in terms of most speedrun tricks in this game. A recent discovery was found in this game for this section right here to bounce off this enemy's head to get to the very end. And it is a lot more difficult than it looks, because bouncing off an enemy's head does not always go the way you want it to, and New got it perfect, and boom.
I use a bit of a different setup compared to how everyone else does it, but yeah, it's fairly difficult to actually get, and saves you having to go through that section because they are very not kind to you if you miss that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. No, because they shoot the platforms and they disappear, and it's just like blah.
Okay, I guess we're taking this route.
Taking the alternative route. Let's go. So we're taking the alternative route here, using the skydive ability, and gonna hit that speed thing here, and New's going to rail swap to get to max speed, jump over the dash panel, jump, and then boost a little bit further into the 2D section. You actually can do either accidentally or intentionally a 3D and 2D skip here. And this is another instance where Tails saves our butts again, gives us back our boost here, and allows us to go a bit further into the stage without too much of a time loss. Homing attacking that top enemy on the top platform, and only doing good. We already got our affirmation. We don't need any more. And doing some more rail swaps to go super quick, hit the spring, and then New's gonna boost to the side wall on the right, activate Spike, and do a spike jump straight into the goal ring. Like so. Oh yes, dude! I'm so excited. It's my favorite stage ever. My favorite stage. Oh wait, no, it's not. No, this boss is just kidding. I don't like this boss. And New's gonna do the hard strat. Oh my gosh! Oh, you got it! Oh my gosh, you're so good!
That is a lot harder than I made it look.
That is so hard. That is so hard.
These platforms do not make it very easy to get that quick kill, because if I were to miss that, it's a lot better in Ultimate, but I have around like a 4-5-ish frame window where if I'm not in his hitbox, I miss that hit. And if I'm in Spike, I have to wait like 20 seconds as he does an attack animation because I can't cancel it anymore.
Yeah. But now we get to go to the stage that I love. This is my favorite stage in the game, which Mew doesn't have that same opinion when it comes to, because I love the glitch in this game. I think it's pretty simple and easy. Mew doesn't like glitch, so we get to do it glitchless here, and thank goodness, because doing it glitched is not Mew's favorite thing in the world.
Yeah, this is this specific 3D and 2D that we do. If this were regular, this basically roadblocked 38 for a good bit, because both me
and actually
Abby,
one of the runners,
both me and Abby both went for this skip in our 38 attempts, and we both very much flubbed it, and it cost us 38. So we got low 39 because of it. So it roadblocked us for a bit, but eventually I was actually able to do the skip properly for once. And yeah, here we are.
Yeah, so New's going to use the boost here to do a cool little stomp and into the drill wisp here, get some of that wisp from those fishies into the goal ring here.
Unfortunately, I didn't get it because I hit the wrong fish, so I'm going to be a little low on boost for this next stage, but should be fine.
I mean, oh yeah, another mechanic in this game that I forgot to explain is perfect homing attacks. So if you see any green on an enemy, that actually gives you a little bit of boost as well. And that gave him just enough to get through the section easily. And now we get to go into the most involved stage in the world, or in the run, which is AP3. Let's go, AP3.
So AP3, I am holding right, and I'm holding right.
Yeah. This is another one of those stages where we like kind of meditate.
Yeah, another one of the break ones, because this is fully underwater. Sadly, it is the fastest way to go through this stage. So
thrilling gameplay.
It is.
Riveting gameplay. oh no, you're gonna drown.
Oh no.
I'm just kidding. And then we get to go down here, get some nice bubbles of air.
Gotta wait for that torpedo so I can get some boost. Allows me to rocket up here, and once I get up here, I'm gonna hit on a ceiling, just boost across this water, through these enemies, gonna try to slide at the end because I usually don't have enough boost to get through there, and yeah, finish the stage out.
Yeah, so now we get to go to AP4, and AP4 is a really cool stage because we get to kind of go behind the start and to start the level, and we're gonna use the laser wisp here to take that little channel of energy, or I don't know, electrical wiring, and to go a little bit further into the stage. And now we're gonna drill mostly through the underwater section. Drill in the underwater section is really fast. It's just like drilling through the ground. So whenever we can, if we're in an underwater section and drill is available to us, we're going to be taking drill. That's usually the option that is primarily to use. And New's going to take that jump here, drill through these boxes, and drill through the rest of this water section. And we're going to come to the end part of the 2D section here, where there used to be a skip for this chaser fight where you just fell to the goal ring. But because the laser got changed, a lot of the wisp got changed. Drill is a bit faster now. Hover spamming is a little bit harder. And with laser's been changed to be in 360-degree direction. So you can literally aim it wherever, which is awesome. It's opened up a lot more glitches. But unfortunately, for the AP4 chaser fight, you can't do that glitch, which is fine because we're not doing glitches anyways. But definitely like a 10-second time gain from it has been lost, and we still haven't really found if it's even possible at all. If you can find that specific angle.
If anyone does find it, I believe to quote Sid, you will get a kiss from every one of the top runners. So that's your reward.
That's true. That's your reward.
If that's not a good enough incentive, then I don't know what is.
Yeah.
Thank God I've been popped from top 10. Let's go.
There's some lovely runners in top 10, to be fair.
Oh yeah, no, there are. The people that have beaten me are absolutely dedicated to the craft. It's awesome. And so New expended all of his boost here in order to go into AP5, because AP5 is a really funny stage because the camera is semi-tracking Sonic. So if New were to go too fast, he could actually go beyond the camera's limits and do this whole entire thing cameraless. The camera won't catch up to him. So we do it a little bit slower. That way we make sure that the camera's sticking with us the whole entire way through. And then he uses a perfect homing attack on the spring to get a little bit of boost so he can get to these last springs pretty fast. And now New is going to show his musical prowess by stomping along to the rhythm here. This is actually Just Dance, the Sonic game.
There's not much else to do here.
The one thing that we've been missing.
Boom, boom. This is probably I think this is my favorite song in the outside of Planet Wisp. I think this is my favorite song.
Ooh, now this is a question.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the remixes of the stages? Because for some people who might not know, with Colors Ultimate, a lot of these stages got their own. I think all of them got their own remixed version. You can listen to either or in the game, but from what I saw, the reception of the remixes wasn't amazing, because I mean the original Colors tracks were really, really good. I don't know what your thoughts are on this, UT.
Personally, I like most of the remixes. They've improved a lot of the songs. There's definitely some more misses than hits, but stuff like Sweet Mountain 1, I was never personally a fan of that song, but the remix has definitely improved my opinion on it. The only one I really don't like is Planet Wisp 1, because it just completely changes the vibe of the actual level. It's just it's why I haven't bought the actual DLC pack, because Planet Wisp remixes are the only ones in DLC. So yeah, that's why you didn't hear it, even though I'm running Ultimate Mix. So
yeah,
I really like the original Red Mountain. No, not Red Mountain. What am I saying? Completely different game. Sweet Mountain. There we go.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of fans of that song, but it's just, but yeah, I don't know. It just never felt like a real Sonic song to me.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I do agree. I very much like the originals more, but I think it's because I feel like there's more of an orchestration to the originals, whereas the remixes are a lot more like synthy, or like, I don't know how to really articulate it, but it's like they feel lighter because it feels more electric, which makes sense because it's like an alien themed game. So like I understand like the motive, but not. I definitely would say more into the originals. Oh, and now we get to go to another boss fight that was completely broken. And I think it's still kind of broken, right? You have to do some manip in order for it not to break, right?
Pretty much. You'll see that I'm going to be using drill again here, but it's all underwater, so I'm not going to be drilling up to the actual. I will be drilling up to him, but it's in a separate way where I'm chasing him more so than going for a specific spot. And the problem with that is that if I do not hit him as soon as possible, then he will just rocket off in whatever direction he's swimming in, and I will not be able to hit him because he just goes so fast.
Yeah, Sonic's not actually the fastest creature in the universe in this game.
One thing I'd like to point out for the classic runners who might have had to do some water levels in the past, what would you have given Sega to have the water like physics of this game with the unlimited jumps underwater? Because not even like Generations doesn't even do this.
No.
Like, I think this is a
I didn't think
purely
about that.
colors thing.
I think it is just a colors thing. Yeah.
So like it seems really strange that they got rid of it. They thought, no, why give this to them?
I mean,
Like,
this
I don't know.
game was definitely more marketed towards a casual audience compared to Generations. 'Cause
That's true.
This game is one of the easier boost games to run. Not to say that it is easy, but it's definitely one of the more lax ones.
Yeah.
Easier to pick up, maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, easy to pick up, hard to master. That's exactly how I would describe it.
Nice.
Yeah, but this, I think the biggest thing that I lament in other Sonic games, other 3D Sonic games, is that Sonic doesn't have a double jump. I love that Sonic has a double jump in this game. It is like one of my favorite things in the world. I think it's such good game design, but unfortunately they have not kept that, and it makes me sad.
Well, they did in Forces, but it wasn't good.
Right, they did in Forces, but you know, Forces. It's actually one of the very few people that likes Forces, but it's fine.
Yeah. Hey, you called out some other communities during your run. I think it's time for you to take the heat.
It is. Everyone dump on me right now. Yeah, so Neo's an AC1 now, and is going to take the non-encouraging ramp. Sorry guys, and go a little bit faster here. And this is where usually we would do another 3D and 2D glitch, but it really only saves like a couple seconds. A lot of the skips in this game, not even gonna lie, are more like convenience. It's like, I don't want to do this part,
Yeah, like
so
this part
I'm gonna
sucks,
skip
so
it.
we're just gonna jump around
Yeah.
it. That's basically what the
We're
3D
just gonna
and
jump
2D.
around it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, and we're gonna hit this second asteroid here, and then New's just gonna boost straight to the end. Super easy like that. New, this run is going really well, but now we get to go into one of the scariest stages in the run, if you're doing glitched, of course. Because if you get it, you gain, what, like 10 seconds?
Yeah, and if you miss it, that your run's dead. It's dead.
Yeah, it is completely dead. So going for it glitched is really hard. So you're gonna see the route that many runners take. Doing this glitched is not really recommended unless if you're like in the I wouldn't even say top 10 just yet. I would say like top 5, but that might be a hotter take. If you're going for the original version of the game, I would definitely say this has to be done for that top 10. But for Colors Ultimate, which is a bit more newer competition, the bar isn't super high to perfection just yet. But New's going to come here and use Frenzy, which is obviously the Werehog from Sonic Unleashed. Unleashed is here, guys. We're doing Unleashed now. And then we're going to boost here, fall down, and get on top of here. I used to think that stomping was faster. It turns out if you stomp there, your speed is like capped, or your gravity is capped, so you actually can't get on top of those other platforms like you did there. So having to unlearn that was definitely fun.
Which is precisely why I learned the glitch first.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, I didn't. I had to learn this route after I learned the glitch because I never did this route. The glitch looks too cool.
The glitch does look too cool. It is a really visually stunning glitch. So for this stage here, New's going to do something really cool. It's just going to be a little 5-second stage where he's just going to jump, do a wall jump, and boost through that gap, and then go through it. That saves about 40 seconds of doing it the normal route. The normal route with a and that's dev intended. Doing the normal route though with Spike is about 40 seconds. So taking that really faster route, well, it definitely isn't as good for your points score if that's something you care about. It's not big of a deal. And now New is going to do 19, and I'm pretty sure I counted them, 19 jumps, and I think like 5 or 6 quick steps in order to stay near the center here, in order to go fast. This is one of the very few 3D stages.
This is one of 3 3D stages. This game is mostly 2D, and the 3D stages are all quick step levels.
Let's go. Let's go. Something that was patched in this game, by the way, is that enemy fall speed used to be like incredibly quick, but they patched it, and so now it's not like that anymore. It's back to what was normal in the Wii version. But now for this laser here that New's going to be firing, that used to take out all the enemies, but now because of the fixed fall speed, in order to get that quick kill all the enemies, it has to be at a really specific angle. So now we have to do those 2 homing attacks here at the very end in order to only lose like a second or two. It's not that big of a deal. And then shoutouts to Frockenok, I think. Hopefully we can get it here. Yes, yes, we got it. Supersonic, let's go.
Skip speed, baby. Yeah, shoutouts to Frockenok. That's his skip. I don't really remember the reason, but it's his skip.
It's his skip. That was so sick. Let's go.
Yeah, make sure to check out Frockenok tomorrow. I'm going to be running Sonic Generations to close out the event. Cool guy.
That's true. And New's going to be doing here this stage. This stage also is kind of a run ender, if you will, if you mess it up, glitched. But that doesn't mean it's easy glitchless. This is not the same story as AC2. This stage glitchless is absolutely absurd, because now instead of a really hard skip, you have to have really good movement in this 2D section and a really absurd 3D section and a mini boss fight, which can really screw over your run. So hopefully that doesn't happen here. And with the way that New's playing right now, I think we're going to be fine. And New, how do you feel about this 3D section here? Hey, yeah, this is your DLC, guys. This is never shown in a normal run.
For context, this is one of the harder stages in 100%, which is also a category that I run, because that little section there has a gauntlet of random garbage going on, and I cannot get hit in this stage or I lose the S rank, which is needed for 100%. So it's a bit dastardly, to say the least.
And hopefully you can get the quick kill here. He's going to hit that mini boss and balance on its head. And then right when it's able to be attacked again, he's going to basically do an instantaneous homing attack and hit it once, balance on its head, and have that perfect fall animation, and hit it again for the quick kill. That was incredibly quick, super good, getting all the rings for memes. And then we get to go into AC boss, which is the last boss, last normal boss of before we get to terminal velocity. And this boss is the one boss that we can't do a major quick kill on. New decided this is an official category, so the rules are a bit arbitrary. And I do agree with New in this decision that getting the glitch on this boss is definitely
pretty major.
Definitely a glitch for the quick kill. But New, when you try to find a glitchless run of this boss, what did you find?
Nothing. Like I haven't checked TSC because TSC is it's a site, to say the least. But if you go back TSC to the oldest Colors OG run, which is like 10 years old, they're still doing the quick kill. I am like half convinced that no one has beaten this boss casually.
Yeah, all the kids that played this game and tried to do it casually have only done the quick kill.
So I've had to develop a bit of a thing myself. I didn't consult anyone on it because I really doubted anyone knew themselves, but I had to figure out a little bit of a route here for actually killing him if I don't get myself killed here. That's good, but yeah. Yeah, you got really good RNG. You got pretty good RNG. I'm a little scared now because I did get hit, and I'm gonna have no rings going into this next section, so I gotta be a little careful.
Oh yeah, oh yikes. Yeah, getting hit by the asteroids here is a monka's. Okay. Oh, yeah, you're good. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, this.
I was holding my breath there for a second.
I was too, but yeah, that boss usually takes under a minute, but because I'm not able to do the quick kill, that had to waste around 40 to 50 seconds, which. It's not even really that hard of an actual thing. It's something I definitely recommend any new players to this run learn, because it saves such a significant amount of time and is not hard to do.
Yeah, right. And now we get to do, this is the Mikey Cool Money stage.
This is the level.
That's Mikey Cool Money. This is
the level. If I don't get it 204
this is one of the
here,
hardest stages.
Mikey's gonna make fun of me, so I gotta actually focus.
Yeah, this is a complete auto-scroller run, but apparently you can actually go a little bit faster on it. And there was a bit of a dogfight between a couple runners for the world record, and someone posted it as a meme, and then it became like an actual competition, and Mikey Cool Money came up on top. And the Sacer community, the Sonic Adventure era speedrunning community, actually held, for April Fool's Day, they held a boost event, a boost marathon, which I'm like, oh, I run a boost game. I'm very interested in this. So I come into it not realizing it's April Fool's Day, and it is just Mikey Cool Money doing terminal velocity for I think like 5 hours. That's it. He's just doing this one stage over and over again, and that was their quote unquote boost marathon on Twitch. And I watched like 2 hours of it. I'm not proud.
Absolutely iconic.
Gotta see that Niall just go down, man.
Yeah, come on.
So this is the one part of the
coming here
stage that
now.
actually requires some
Yeah.
plate. Because he'll be shooting lasers at me, but I'm not going to have enough boost for the last section, so I got to time some hops so that I keep boost speed, which I'm very bad at, apparently. So I do have to focus a little.
Yeah, you should be fine though, especially with how much boost you have. The biggest thing here is that let's say like if you don't get the hops, there's still an ability to get boost there, and then sometimes these moto bugs will also have wisp, and if you get wisp from those moto bugs, you should be fine.
Because as you can see right now, I can't see where he's shooting, and if I'm not keeping full boost speed, I will get hit, and there's a good chance that I will die. It is a bit of a rite of passage.
Many people have lost a run. Yeah, many people have lost runs to that as a rite of passage for sure. Now we get to come to the final boss, TV boss. Terminal velocity boss, not television boss. Sorry, guys. And New's going to be doing or trying to do quick hits on this boss with the perfect homing attack in order to skip this final animation that may happen here. Able to get that skip. Oh my gosh, perfect. And New's pretty consistent with it, but it's also a really precise, like borderline frame perfect trick. So we might see it here and there, but don't expect it all the time, right? No. We're gonna go for it again here. And boom, be able to get it 2 times in a row. This is an amazing fight. There is a phase skip we can do, but that's a glitch, so we're not going to be doing that here. So we're going to see all the phases here and going to be challenged to really go for these perfect hits on the homing attacks.
Ooh, good RNG.
And good RNG. Let's go.
Yeah, this is not bad RNG at all. He can do a certain set of attacks here, and I basically got one of the best patterns that you can get.
Dude, that's awesome. This is a good run.
Yeah,
this is a really good run. I want everyone to know right now, this is a really good run.
A few mistakes here and there, but this has been a lot. This has gone a lot better.
Yeah, this is really good.
Expected.
All right, now we're in the final phase here. Now make sure we avoid all these attacks. Boost through here. Do some quick steps to avoid these cubes of death when the cube betrays you.
Every wisp is betraying me here. It's kind of sad to see.
That's true. I didn't think about that. It's really sad. And going here for the final homing attack.
All quick hits.
And able to get the quick hits. Oh my gosh, dude, you're insane! You are crazy!
That is extremely hard to do.
That is so hard to do. That was so sick, dude.
Nice.
And the final attack here.
Yeah, that's basically the worst parts of the run over, but we do got one more stage to go through, so I'm gonna ask Tech to get ready.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure the next stage is really hard.
But you know, I practice it a lot, so hopefully we can get something good going. But yeah, I should get ready on time.
Yeah, this stage isn't even on leaderboards because we can't even comprehend how to run it. I mean, we're still so far behind.
Hopefully, I can get this going here.
Yeah. Very intense. Does boost affect it at all? Like make it go faster?
At all. It's like a few milliseconds here and there.
Oh, okay. I actually have that on the stage before, though. Not gonna lie.
GG.
Boom. What was that? 43:58, dude. That is a minute ahead of my glitch time. That's
that is
insane,
better than any
dude.
of my practice I was doing either. So pretty happy with that.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it. That's Sonic Colors. I guess.
GG.
Thank you. I guess it's a good time for shoutouts. Obviously going to shout out Speck here for helping me here because I'm a bit of a shy bean, and him coming on and helping me with commentary has been very much appreciated. I also want to shout out,
Of course, dude.
Also want to shout out the Colors speedrunning community. All of those guys there, great. All of the mods, everyone that runs the game, you're all awesome. Definitely, like, if you want to come check out the Colors Discord because there's a lot of awesome people there, and also just the Sonic speedrunning community in general. I've met a lot of great people here, and I'm really happy to have met who I've met. So yeah, that's about it. I don't know if Speck wants to say any words.
No, I mean you're so good, dude. It's crazy. This run is so good. Everyone go. I mean, I'm not even kidding. Mew is such a good runner. One of my favorite things about his runs is that not only is he good at the game, but when you watch his runs, he is expressive with his movement. And to me, that I think is actually more important than just playing fast. Is the fact that there's a personality behind the run, and that you can tell that he's having fun. And not only does he show that through his gameplay, but also his stream. So go give him a follow at MewSR on Twitch.tv. His streams are fun, they're funny, and he's also a really darn good player, as he's showcased here today.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, vouch. I've enjoyed a few new streams that I've checked out. So if you want to find either of these two lovely people, then you know where to find them. You can find Speck on SpeckWe on Twitch as well. And yeah, so that was Sonic Colors Ultimate, and we're going to bow out, and I'm going to bow out. I have had the honor of hosting the first couple of runs of this event, and it's been a whole load of fun. We've covered such a wild range of games, and Amber Cyprian is going to take over for the rest of this evening, and it's going to be just as good as the start. So please do stick around. Thank you so much once again, you and Speck.
Thanks for having me.
Let me just check what the next run is.
Yeah,
the next run is going to be, oh my goodness, you got to stick around for this. This is a game that you can barely do glitchless. But apparently Alec K is going to try and do it glitchless. This is going to be Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis for the Game Boy Advance. You are in for a ride if you have not seen this before. So everybody, please do stick around. We will see you very soon. Heading over to Amber.